Ring of Honor was created in 2002 and has been a great alternative to WWE and TNA ever since. You could possibly even contribute the rise of independent wrestling to Ring of Honor, with them giving us such stars as Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and of course, they are still one of the top promotions today, giving us 5-star matches just like they did last night. They featured the Young Bucks taking on the Hardys and Roppongi Vice in a street fight. There was something out of this world. If you're wondering how you can watch Ring of Honor, it does in fact come on every week, just like Monday Night Raw does. All you have to do is download the Fight.tv app. It is completely free and features many amazing wrestling shows on there. ICW was created in 2006 but has recently gained more attention due to the rising popularity of British wrestling these past few years. ICW stands for Insane Championship Wrestling, and their style is way more smash mouth than you would see in WWE. They have had many stars come through their doors over the years, including Zack Sabre Jr., Finn Balor, Tommaso Ciampa, and way more. One of their most recent shows even featured Finn Balor, who is currently under contract with WWE. This show was called Fear and Loathing 9, including Kurt Angle, who fought Joe Coffey in the main event. If you want to watch ICW, they have a weekly show just like Ring of Honor does on the Fight.tv app. CMLL is the oldest still operating wrestling company in the world, being created way back in 1933. Very talented wrestlers have come to CMLL, including Shinsuke Nakamura, La Sombra, and Volador Jr. They have done CMLL anniversary shows the last 83 years. You can also watch CMLL on the Fight TV app for free, with shows being posted every couple of weeks. Progress is my favorite on this list because it's another British promotion, and this one was created by wrestling fans for wrestling fans way back in 2011. I love amazing wrestling matches, and that's what this promotion does best. They have had some of the best matches I've ever seen in my life, including Zack Sabre Jr. versus Finn Balor, Marty Scurll versus Will Ospreay, and Pete Dunne versus Zack Sabre Jr., and many more. A lot of these wrestlers are now even in the WWE because of how great they are. If you want to watch Progress, you can watch it for $7.49 a month at demandprogress.pivotshare.com. It includes every show they've ever done, and I promise you will want to watch all of them. And it also includes their pay-per-views. Lucha Underground was created in 2014 and comes on the El Rey network. But if you don't have the El Rey network, you don't have to worry long, because episodes will be coming to Netflix in March. Lucha Underground is pretty much the definition of alternative wrestling. It's nothing you've ever really seen before, and it's completely different from WWE and extremely creative. It's filmed more like a TV show than WWE, which is saying a lot. Many of the backstage segments look like Hollywood movies, but the in-ring action is fast and furious with many memorable masked characters, including Pentagon Jr., Phoenix, Aerostar, Matanza, Prince Puma, Drago, Sexy Star, Son of Havoc, and just way too many to even mention. They also have plenty of unmasked wrestlers like Johnny Mundo, who has played a prominent role in the company ever since its creation, even winning the Lucha Underground title. This show allows things that other companies don't, like men versus women, excessive violence during matches, and they've even been known to kill off characters. It's a great show that has amazing characters, amazing plots, and the Vampiro Pentagon Jr. angle is probably one of the most shocking twists I've ever seen in a wrestling match. This is a show that casual wrestling fans can enjoy just as much as hardcore wrestling fans who know everything about wrestling. See Ultima Lucha if you want to see the best the show has to offer, and I promise you won't be disappointed. Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore was created in 2012. The House of Hardcore promotion was originally just a school for wrestlers eager to learn more about wrestling. But after they started running events in early October of 2012, they've been doing shows ever since. They hold numerous shows a year, and while Tommy has claimed he wanted another promotion in the spirit of ECW, this show has proven to be way more than that, and having many amazing dream matches like Rob Van Dam versus Chris Hero. This is a very fun show that I guarantee you will enjoy. Creativity is something of a dead art form in wrestling right now. I mean, I don't want to point fingers, but painting your belts red and blue isn't creative. Hoodslam is one of the best wrestling shows you've never heard of. This isn't normal wrestling, this is possibly even more sports entertainment than WWE itself. But here it's actually fun. They featured characters such as Boobtista, the Doobie Brothers, and even Ryu from Street Fighter. Hoodslam is wrestling that anyone can enjoy, even if you're not a wrestling fan, because many of the fans who go to see these shows don't know anything about wrestling, and that's alright, because back in the day, like back in the Attitude Era, there were plenty of people who didn't know what wrestling was, but it actually drew people to the show because it was actually creative and entertaining. It's a show you can get your friends who don't even watch wrestling to watch. All you have to pay is $1.99 on their YouTube channel, and you can watch their shows live in 60 frames per second. It is a truly over-the-top, batshit crazy alternative to WWE, wrestling that doesn't take itself overly serious or give fans the middle finger each and every week. WCPW is another great British wrestling company that actually spawned off of a YouTube channel that makes wrestling videos. They're a great channel and they even have a great website, but their wrestling company that was only created barely even over a year ago has quickly risen in popularity and is one of the best shows you can watch. Their last show, True Destiny, featured Kurt Angle versus Alberto El Patron. And Will Ospreay versus Ricochet was so damn good they actually broke the ropes off of the ring. They also have a show that airs weekly on YouTube completely free as well. You can subscribe to WCPW for $6.99 a month if you want to get every single pay-per-view that they have to offer. CZW was created in 1999 by John Zandig and 5 of his students. They began to run shows called Ultra Violent, a word that would become predominant in the years to come. In this PC or PG world we live in nowadays, you just don't get to see certain things in wrestling anymore, because gone are the days of blood and thumbtacks and violence. Hardcore wrestling is a dying art form, but it lives on and even thrives here. This company has its own die-hard, bloodthirsty fans that drive the shows, and they even come in droves every year to the Tournament of Death to see their heroes mutilate each other. Some people might not appreciate this kind of wrestling, but for the people that do CZW, they put their bodies on the line, and they will give you one hell of a show if you let them. If you have the stomach for it, you can watch CZW for $9.99 a month at czwstudios.com. New Japan has been around since 1972, but recently they have hugely risen in popularity here in America. This is a company that treats wrestling like it should be treated. Anyone can make it here if you're good enough. All that matters here is wrestling, with them letting the best wrestlers in the world go out and put on 5-star matches each and every show. Wrestlers like Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Tanahashi, Hiroki Goto, Finn Balor, Okada, and the Bullet Club. Even this year alone, people are calling the main event of Wrestle Kingdom 11 one of the best matches in the history of wrestling. If you are a wrestling fan, you owe it to yourself to watch New Japan. It takes everything that you hate about WWE and just throws all of it in the garbage and leaves you with nothing but 99% pure wrestling. If you want to keep up with New Japan Pro Wrestling, you can do it on their website, NewJapanProWrestlingWorld.com.